What's up, what's up, what's up? It's your man Ellis once again giving you the information that you asked me for. Today I got a question about how to get a guy to commit. You know, a lot of women ask that. Actually, I get that question all the time, how to get guys to commit and what you need to do. So I just thought of a few tricks that you can use to basically get a guy to commit that's kind of on the fence, that likes you. This has to be a guy that likes you. You're not going to get somebody to commit to you that doesn't like your ass. People ask me how to get a guy to like him all the time. You can't make somebody like you who doesn't. This is somebody who already likes you, who you already kind of have something working out with, but they just not want to put a title on it and things of that nature. Okay? Normally, the reason why that's happening is because they're getting everything they want out of a relationship with you without actually calling it a relationship. So number one thing you need to do is make a guy work for it. In every sense of the word. You got to make him work for the sex. You got to make him work for being around you, things of that nature. Make him work for it. Don't just like, when a guy asks you out on a date, it's cool to go on a date. But don't just be like, yeah, I'll come back to your crib that first night. I'm going to come back. Yeah, we can hang out the next night. You know, don't do all that. Make him work for it. Make him put forth some effort to keep getting you to different levels. That way, by the time he gets you to a point where he feels like he can get sex, he had to do some work to get that. And then the next thing you want to do, when you make a guy work for it, is give great love. A lot of women try to hold back the love part, but they still consistently giving, and they give easily. You know what I mean? Like, they'll give you sex in an easy way, but then they'll be like, oh, well, I had sex with him and everything like that, but I'm not doing this because we're not committed, we're not serious. Well, you shouldn't even have sex with him at all. If you didn't feel like he earned the best that you had to give, you shouldn't even give him nothing. Not to say you do everything with everybody right away, but I'm just saying, if you don't feel like a person has earned the best that you have to give, then don't give them anything, because they ain't working for it. When you giving great love to somebody, it lets them know that that's something that they want, and they're going to want to keep. Invite them over and cook them a meal. Do a lot of sweet stuff for them. Do a lot of kind stuff for them. Make sure that they understand that this is what you possibly can have. I have a high value and a high worth. Make sure that they understand that. Number 3, don't consistently be available. Only commit to a person that's committing to you. When you give great love, the reasons why you do so much for a person is because it's something that you can now take away. Like, I'm not going to give this to you all the time because you're not in a situation where you're treating me like I'm a commitment. What a lot of dudes like to do is they want to come over your house every single night. Except for days when they got something better to do. That's the lack of commitment. They want to come over your crib whenever they feel like it. You notice that? Like, a lot of women will hit me up and they'll say, I don't know why he doesn't want to call us a relationship. He's over my house every day. He's hanging out every day. He calls me all the time. We spend time together all the time. Well, that's because when he doesn't feel like doing that, he can still go out and find somebody else. But he has that consistent source of sex, that consistent source of attention, time, cooking, all that other stuff that you do for him. He has a consistent source of all of those things without making a commitment to you. Why the hell is a dude going to commit to you? It's like, why would I go to a job every day if they give me a paycheck whether I go or not? You know, I can walk in anytime I want to and get a paycheck. Why would I go to work every day? That doesn't make any sense. I might as well just come in when I feel like it, whenever I want to get paid, and then leave. As soon as I pick up my paycheck, go the heck home. I don't need to be in a situation where I come to work every day to get the paycheck that I would be able to get whether I came to work every day or not. So that's why they don't. They'll come to your house every day for like a week or so, and then they stop coming. Then they come back again because they feel like they can, and they feel like they also have the time because you're here and you're kind of set in place. They can talk to other women and they can try to make something else work with them. So now they can just kind of have everything that they want. They can get to have their cake and eat it too, as people say. So that's why. That's why you want to make sure that you're not in a situation where you're constantly available to some dude. Don't be available to his ass on a regular basis. Be available to him sometimes. And then when you are available, be the best you can be. Like, I'm at the top of my game when I'm available to you. But then I may not be available to you for another 2 weeks. boom, I'm back at the top of my game. So it forces him to have to say, if I want this every day, I'm going to have to make some level of commitment. I'm going to have to do something to make it to where, because also he's going to think, you give me this good love every time I'm around you. You cook for me. You talk to me about my problems, things I need to do in my life. What do you do when I'm not here? Are you talking to somebody else? Is there somebody else around? It's going to make him have to wonder, or somebody else clearing the ground, or getting in here where I can't, instead of me. So just make sure that you do take the time out to think about those things, and you don't allow a person to use you by being there consistently all the time, even though they're not giving you love back. Once again, it's your man ChazzEllis. I hope I was able to help you. Hit me up on Facebook at AskChazzEllis. Also got a new blog that just came out. It's AskChazzEllis on blogger.com. You can also hit me up with personal messages here and everything like that also. And hit me up with the comments in the comment box, whatever. Like and subscribe. Peace.